as a way of guidance, senators, because I've sat here quietly listening to your contributions. And anyone listening may think that this is a government-sponsored motion. We are debating a report from a committee of this House, a committee that draws membership from both sides of this House, the Procedure and Rules Committee. Now, honorable senators, if we can only use our political caucuses to advance certain positions, I think we wouldn't find ourselves where we are today. Because listening to both sides, it clearly seems that the members of the committee from the minority side are distancing themselves from this report. I've heard Senator Muma, and the reason being she had traveled and the notice was short. That notice was short to every member of that committee. Nobody was given a different notice apart from the one you are served. And how I wish that before it go to the floor, some of those very good observations that the minority side is making, how I wish those wonderful, persuasive arguments were made available to the committee. You could have enriched the committee in coming to a decision. Having been given an opportunity at the committee level and letting that opportunity slide away, and then starting a debate that would have otherwise added a lot of value to all of us at the committee level. Sometimes it puts the chair in a very difficult position. I've listened to Senator Kajwang, I've listened to Senator Sifuna, I've listened to Senator Omtata about the role of the chair. I never imposed myself in that committee. My role is as given in Standing Order 191 as the chairman of that committee. If you're not comfortable with the chair chairing any of the House committees, you know exactly what to do. But using the flow of the House, as you're aware, the chair cannot participate in debate, and that's why I was very quiet, because that's how it's supposed to be. Who was supposed to sign that report? Who signs the reports from these committees? Are they not signed by the chair? According to our standing orders. So members, if we have issues with these standing orders, there is a way that is provided that we can sanitize these standing orders. It may be painful that the chair, the speaker is the chair of that committee, but that is what the standing orders provide. As it is, we have to abide and maybe make amendments in the future. Because if you ask me, I wouldn't want to chair a committee by virtue of being the speaker. But because the standing orders are telling me to chair, I have to abide. And in this case, I did abide. So, at the committee stage, those wonderful proposals by Senator Sifuna, Senator Kajwang, Senator Ledama, Senator Omutata, that was the opportune moment when the committee sat to look at the standing orders and proposed amendments. Why were these presentations never made? We have 3 members of the minority side in that committee. We have the Honorable Senator Abdul Haji. We have the Honorable Senator Beth Sengo. We have the Honorable Senator Muma as members of that committee. Where were they when these matters were discussed? Where were these good ideas? Even if you are not a member of that committee and you had some amendments you wanted to be proposed, those are your agents. To let that opportunity go, then we come here and start imputing other things that we could have otherwise addressed then. I find it not neat. Indeed, as Senator Kajwang has said, as the chair, as the speaker, I received proposed amendments from Senator Faki. But the standing orders, again, are clear on what a speaker should do, having received a proposal, an initiative from a senator on how to amend the standing orders. If you read Standing Order 1, it provides that when a speaker received a proposal from a senator, Standing Order Standing Order 268. When a speaker receives a proposal from an individual senator wanting to amend the standing orders, and if the speaker is satisfied that he has met certain requirements, then the speaker shall refer that letter to the powers and privileges, to the Procedure and Rules Committee. In this case, I was satisfied that Faki's amendments satisfied Standing Order 268-1, and I referred those proposals to the Procedure and Rules Committee. Now, Standing Order 268-4 is very clear that the Procedure and Rules Committee shall, within 21 days of receipt of the request under paragraph 3, consider the request and table a report in the Senate containing the amendments proposed in the request and recommendations of the committee on each such proposal. The Procedure and Rules Committee indeed considered that matter in its sitting last Thursday, and a recommendation as per that particular standing order was made. That recommendation is contained in the report. There is no requirement whatsoever that the committee is required to summon the honorable senator for purposes of giving him a hearing before making. Honorable senators, when the chair is speaking, you don't shout back. Senator Kajwang, you are trading in extremely slippery grounds. If I were you, I would leave it there. So, the requirements as far as the standing orders are concerned have been met. This report is properly before the House. Whatever arguments that are being advanced now have been overtaken by events. Wonderful arguments that ought to have been put when this committee was sitting to consider these proposals. Honorable members, let us not go back. Where we are, we either defeat this report or the report carries the day. It's up to you, honorable members. It's not up to the chair. My role was to chair that meeting, which I did. My role was to sign that report as the chair of the committee, as demanded of me by Standing Order 191, which I did. So kindly be guided, those remaining to contribute. Proceed.